Listen to me, pain is not your enemy. Pain is the proof you're still in the fight. When life hits you, it's not to destroy you, it's to develop you. Every time life pushes you down, it's testing your strength, your hunger, your drive. Most people see pain as punishment, but the truth is, pain is preparation. It's the universe asking, how bad do you really want it? See, everybody talks about how strong they are until life throws that first punch. Everybody's confident until life hits them with something unexpected. But that's the moment that separates the talkers from the doers, the dreamers from the grinders. When life hits, when things fall apart, when it hurts so bad you can't even think straight, that's when you've got to make a decision. Do I stay down or do I push back harder? You've got to stop crying over what broke you and start building with what's left. You've got to stop asking why me and start saying try me. Because life don't care about your comfort, it cares about your character. And character is built in chaos. You don't become strong when everything's easy. You become strong when you're forced to keep moving even when it feels impossible. Pain is the price of growth. You want power, it's gonna cost you pain. You want strength, you've got to lift the weight of struggle. You want success, you've got to bleed for it before you breathe from it. You can't get the crown without the cross. You can't get the testimony without the test. Pain is not proof you're losing. It's proof you're alive, proof that something inside of you refuses to quit. And that's what separates the greats. The greats feel the same pain as everybody else. They just use it differently. When life knocks them down, they don't stay there. They get up swinging. They use every hit as fuel. Every scar as a story, every fall as a reason to rise. They understand something powerful. Pain either breaks you or builds you, and you get to choose which one. I know it hurts. I know you're tired. I know you've been knocked down so many times you can't even count anymore. But hear me, if you can look up, you can get up. As long as there's breath in your body, you've still got fight in your soul. You've still got another round in you. The enemy wants you to believe it's over. Life wants you to think you're done. But this ain't your ending. This is your awakening. You're being tested not to show your weakness, but to reveal your strength. You've got to stop running from pain and start learning from it. Every struggle you face is shaping you into the person you were born to be. That heartbreak, that failure, that disappointment, it's all part of the process. It's teaching you patience, resilience, and focus. It's teaching you how to grind when it's not glamorous. How to keep faith when it doesn't make sense. Because if you can stay disciplined in pain, you'll stay dangerous in success. People see your strength, but they don't see your struggle. They see your victory, but they don't see your valley. They see your glory, but they don't see your grind. Every champion has cried in the dark before they celebrated in the light. Every winner has bled before they broke through. Every success story has a season of silence, a season where it looked like nothing was working. But they didn't quit. They pushed back harder, and that's what you've got to do. When life pushes you, don't just push back harder. Push back like your purpose depends on it, because it does. You can't let one bad day make you forget the goal. You can't let one fall make you forget who you are. You're built for this. You've survived worse. You've been through storms that should have drowned you, and yet here you are still breathing, still fighting, still standing. That means you're not finished. That means there's still more in you, the pain you're feeling right now. It's temporary, but the power you'll gain from it, that's forever. The same pain that's breaking you today will be the same story that inspires somebody tomorrow. You'll look back one day and realize that what felt like punishment was really preparation. What felt like rejection was really redirection. Life wasn't pushing you down, it was positioning you for something greater. So the next time life hits you, don't fold. Don't complain, don't question your worth, just breathe and remember, this is what growth feels like. This is what transformation looks like. You might be bleeding, but you're building. You might be hurting, but you're healing. You might be down, but you're not done. You are not defined by the hit. You are defined by how hard you hit back. Because the truth is, life's going to keep testing you until you decide to stop giving up. Every time you get up stronger, life starts to respect your resilience. Every time you fight back, you take back control. You take back your power. You take back your destiny. So don't stay down there, get up, wipe your tears, square your shoulders, and tell life, you can hit me all you want, but I'm not breaking. I'm built for this. Pain doesn't mean it's over. Pain means it's about to begin. It means the next level is loading. It means the breakthrough is near. So stop running, stop hiding, and stop doubting. Stand tall in the storm. Push back in the pressure. When life pushes you down, push back harder, because that's how winners are made. Pressure, everybody wants success, but nobody wants the pressure that comes with it. Everybody wants to shine, but nobody wants the weight that forges the diamond. Listen, pressure doesn't destroy you, it exposes you. It reveals what you're made of. You can fake motivation, you can fake confidence, but when life turns up the heat, when things start to fall apart, when the pressure hits, that's when the real you shows up. It's easy to smile when the sun's out. It's easy to praise when the paycheck's good. It's easy to talk about faith when everything's flowing smooth. But when the storm comes, when the plan falls apart, when the people you trusted walk away, now we'll see who you really are. Now we'll see if you're built on hype or heart. Pressure separates the pretenders from the performers. It separates the ones who talk from the ones who walk. Because anybody can dream when it's easy, but real winners are made when it's heavy, when the weight feels too much to carry, but you carry it anyway. That's where greatness lies. In the moments nobody sees, in the pain nobody understands, in the silence where you fight your doubts alone. Pressure doesn't come to crush you, it comes to call you higher. It's life saying, you said you wanted more, then show me what you're willing to handle. See, pressure is proof that you're close to something big. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the greater the resistance. That's why you can't give up when it's tough. That's when you're being refined. Diamonds aren't formed in peace, they're formed in pain. They're not born in comfort, they're created in chaos. You keep asking for blessings, but blessings come with burdens. You keep asking for more, but more requires management under pressure. You want to lead, you better learn to stay calm when the pressure's at its peak. You want to win, you better learn how to breathe through the storm and keep pushing when everybody else panics. Pressure is your mirror, it reflects your preparation, it shows what you've really built inside. When life squeezes you, whatever's in you is what's going to come out. If fear's in you, fear will pour out. If faith's in you, faith will pour out. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your training. So if you crumble under pressure, it's not because you're weak. It's because you didn't prepare, but that's okay. That's not the end, it's the invitation to grow stronger. You've got to learn how to love the pressure. You've got to train your mind to see challenge as a blessing, because the very thing that feels like it's breaking you is actually building your capacity. You can't handle the next level with the same strength you have now. Pressure is how life stretches you. Pressure is how God expands you. It hurts, yes, but it's necessary. You don't evolve in comfort zones. You evolve in conflict zones. When life pushes you, don't panic. When pressure builds, don't run. Don't look for the exit, look for the lesson. That's where power comes from. The only reason you're still standing is because you've survived pressure before. You've already walked through fire and made it out. This ain't new. The same strength that got you through the last storm will carry you through this one. You've just got to remind yourself who you are. You were built for this. You've been molded, tested, and stretched for this very moment. The reason it feels so hard right now is because life's preparing to promote you. The reason you're under pressure is because you're about to level up. You don't go through all this pain just to end up the same. No, the pressure means purpose. The struggle means something's shifting. So stop asking for life to get easier. Stop praying for the load to lighten. Instead, pray for stronger shoulders. Pray for a deeper mindset. Pray for a heart that doesn't fold under fire. Because the winners you admire didn't escape pressure, they embraced it. They learned to use it. They turned that pressure into performance. When you're under pressure, it's not about what's happening around you. It's about what's happening in you. Can you stay calm when it's chaotic? Can you stay focused when it's frustrating? Can you stay committed when you're tired, when it feels unfair, when no one claps for you? That's what defines you. Pressure creates presence. When you've been through enough, when you've survived enough, you start to carry a different kind of energy. You walk different. You talk different. You move with power because you've earned it in the fire. You've paid for it with pain. That's what the pressure was doing. It was polishing you, preparing you, positioning you. Every time life turns up the heat, don't shrink. Don't say, why me? Say, try me. Every time it gets harder, get hungrier. Every time it gets heavier, get stronger. Because if you can stand the pressure, you can handle the prize. If you can stay faithful under pressure, you can stay powerful in purpose. So when life squeezes you, don't complain. Smile and say, good, I'm being prepared. When it feels like too much, push back harder. Because every test you pass under pressure earns you access to your next level. The storm doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're close. Pressure is not punishment, it's proof of potential. The fact that you're under pressure means there's greatness in you. That's why life won't let up. That's why the challenges keep coming, because you're being shaped for something bigger. So hold your ground, breathe, focus, keep fighting. Because at the end of it, when the dust settles and the smoke clears, the same pressure that tried to break you will be the reason you shine. The same storm that tried to drown you will become your story of survival. You'll look back one day and realize that the pressure didn't destroy you, it revealed you. So don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Embrace it. Own it. Master it. Because that's how legends are made. When life pushes you down, push back harder and let the pressure make you powerful. Listen to me. Life's going to hit you, and it's going to hit you hard. But the real question isn't what happens to you. It's how you respond to it. Most people spend their lives reacting. They get mad, they get emotional, they panic, they quit. But reacting doesn't change your reality. Responding with purpose does. When life pushes you, you've got two options. You can react out of pain or respond out of power. The problem is, most people let their emotions take the wheel. They let frustration make their decisions. They let fear dictate their actions. But you can't build your destiny on emotions. You can't let temporary feelings destroy permanent potential. You've got to move from reaction to response, from chaos to control, from frustration to focus. See, when you react, you give the situation power over you. You let the problem control your peace. But when you respond with purpose, you take that power back. You turn the pain into strategy. You turn the setback into a setup. You stop letting life dictate your mood and start letting purpose direct your moves. Every champion learned how to control their response. When you get knocked down, don't just jump up swinging. Breathe, think, refocus. Ask yourself, what's the lesson here? What's the next move? Because every reaction drains your energy, but every response redirects it. You've got to be so locked into your mission that even when chaos hits, you don't lose your composure. You don't lose your fire, you channel it. Life is always going to test your attitude before it trusts your elevation. The way you respond under pressure reveals whether you're ready for promotion. You want more. You want success. Then show the world that you can handle yourself when things don't go your way. Show that you can keep grinding when the plan falls apart. That's maturity. That's mastery. That's power. You can't control the storm, but you can control your sail. You can't stop the rain, but you can decide whether to drown or dance. The greatest strength you can have isn't how loud you fight, it's how well you think when you're hit. Reacting is easy, responding requires discipline, reacting is emotion, responding is execution. You've got to stop letting temporary pain make permanent decisions. Some of you quit too soon because you reacted to discomfort. You gave up because the first no made you feel rejected. You lost your temper, you lost your focus, and you lost your opportunity. But what if you had paused? What if you had breathed and responded with purpose? You'd still be in the game, you'd still be moving forward. That's why I'm telling you, slow down and think. Every time life pushes you, take that push and use it to propel yourself. Don't waste time being angry. Don't waste energy blaming people. That's reaction. Winners don't waste energy, they redirect it. You've got to master your emotions, or your emotions will master you. There's power in silence. There's power in patience. Sometimes the best response isn't to fight back, it's to get better. It's to grow so strong that the same pressure that used to break you can't touch you anymore. Your greatest revenge is not rage, it's results. You've got to respond like someone who knows who they are. Someone who knows their value. Someone who's not moved by every hit, every comment, every disappointment. The next time life hits you, I want you to pause for a second. Don't let frustration take over. Don't react with tears or anger. Instead, smile and say, all right, I see what this is. This is a test. This is training, because that's all it is, training. Life is training you for greatness. Every struggle is strengthening your response system. Every challenge is teaching you how to stand taller, think clearer, and move wiser. Don't give your power away. Stop letting every bad moment ruin your day. Stop letting every person's opinion dictate your focus. You're too gifted for that. You're too destined for that. You've got to protect your energy. You've got to protect your peace. When life throws chaos your way, respond with calm. When it throws hate your way, respond with hustle. When it throws doubt your way, respond with determination. That's how you win, and I get it, you're human. You feel things deeply. You want to scream. You want to break something. You want to quit. But listen, control is your superpower. Don't give it up for temporary emotions. You can't be unstoppable if you're unpredictable. Winners don't react out of feelings. They move with intention. Reacting is what the old you did. Responding is what the new you does. The old you fought every battle. The new you fights only the ones that matter. The old you let anger control your energy. The new you channels that energy into execution. You've got to be strategic with your power. You've got to think legacy, not just reaction. So when life pushes you, don't just swing blindly. Don't just scream. Don't just complain. Respond. Think. Move with precision, because that's what separates warriors from wanderers. Warriors move with direction. Wanderers move with emotion. Life's going to keep pushing you. The question is, will you keep reacting, or will you start responding? Because the one who controls their response controls their results. You can't build an empire with an emotional mindset. You can't win consistently if you can't stay composed. So the next time life knocks you down, pause. Take a breath. Find your purpose in the pain, then stand up, calm, focused, unshaken, and say, I'm not reacting anymore. I'm responding with purpose. Because when you learn to respond, you rise above chaos. When you learn to respond, you move from survival to strategy. When you learn to respond, you don't just live life, you lead it. So don't let life control your emotions. Let your purpose control your motion. When life pushes you down, push back harder, not with emotion, but with intention. That's how you take back your power. That's how you win. Listen, there comes a moment when you've been hit so many times that you start to wonder if getting back up even matters. You start to question, why keep fighting if life's just gonna knock me down again? But hear me, that's the test right there. That's the moment life is watching to see what you're really made of. Because every time you stand back up, you send a message to the world, I'm not done yet. You see, standing up isn't about pretending the pain isn't real. It's about refusing to let it define you. Yeah, you fell. Yeah, you took some losses. Yeah, it hurt. But the ground isn't your home. You weren't built to stay down. You were built to rise. You were built to recover. You were built to finish strong. Every champion has a moment where life hit them so hard it knocked the wind out of their dream. But you know what they did. They got up not because it was easy, but because they decided quitting wasn't an option. You can't let failure make you forget your fight. You can't let the hit make you forget the goal. The fall doesn't define you, your response does. When life pushes you down, you've got to push back like you've got nothing to lose and everything to prove. You've got to get up like your future depends on it, because it does. You can't keep giving up every time it gets hard. You can't keep stopping every time you stumble. Winners don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they're done. They stop when the job is finished. They stop when they've given everything they've got. I need you to understand something. Standing up isn't enough. You've got to swing back. You've got to fight back with everything inside you. You've got to hit life with the same energy it hit you with. Every time life pushes, push harder. Every time it tells you you can't, shout back, watch me. You've got to have a bounce back mentality. You've got to be relentless, because life will only respect those who refuse to stay down. The ground may hold you for a second, but it can't keep you. You were never meant to live defeated. You were meant to dominate, and that domination starts the moment you decide, no matter how many times I fall, I will rise one more time than I fall. That's the formula. That's the mindset. You don't lose when you fall. You lose when you stop getting back up. Some of you gave up too soon. You were one push away, one try away, one prayer away, but you stopped. You let the pain talk you out of your purpose. You let fear silence your fight. And now you're sitting in regret, wondering what could have been. But it's not over. You can still get up. You can still swing back. You can still finish strong. Listen, the storm doesn't mean it's over. It means you're still in the game. As long as you've got breath in your body, you've still got a shot. You might be bruised, you might be bleeding, but you're not broken. You might be tired, but you're not through. You've got to dig deep now. This is the moment that separates the average from the elite. The ones who win aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who fall, rise, and keep going. And finishing strong, that's not about speed. It's about endurance. It's not about how fast you start. It's about how hard you finish. You've got to make a decision that no matter how many hits come your way, you're going to cross that line. Limp if you have to, crawl if you have to, but you finish. You show life that you won't be intimidated. You won't be shaken. You won't be stopped. People might count you out. They might say you're done. They might laugh at your pain. But none of that matters. The only opinion that counts is the one you have about yourself. And if you can look in the mirror and still say, I'm not giving up, then you're already winning. Because the fight is never outside of you, it's inside. Stand up with authority. Stand up with confidence. Stand up with faith. You've come too far to quit now. Don't waste the struggle. Don't waste the lessons. Don't waste the pain, use it. Let it fuel your focus. Let it build your fire. Because when you stand up after being knocked down, you don't rise as the same person. You rise stronger, wiser, sharper. You rise with a purpose. When you stand up and swing back, you remind life that you're not its victim, you're its warrior. You remind every failure that it didn't win. You remind yourself that you were built for this, built to fight, built to overcome, built to finish what you started. And when you finally reach that finish line, not because you had it easy, not because it was smooth, but because you refused to stay down, that's when victory tastes different. It's not just success, it's survival. It's not just achievement, it's arrival. You didn't just make it, you earned it. So hear me, this is your moment to rise again. I don't care how hard you've been hit. I don't care how long you've been down. It's not too late to stand up, swing back, and finish strong, because life will always push but you. You were born to push back. You were born to fight through it. You were born to win. Don't end weak. Don't fade out. Don't go quiet. Finish strong, with fire, with faith, with fight. When life pushes you down, push back harder, stand up taller, and finish like a champion.